Have mercy on me, a sinner.
Hey guys, welcome to my Age of Empires 2 HD review of sorts. It's not going to really be a full review like I would normally do, you know, with all the cool intros and stuff, because it's kind of an old game and, you know, let's be honest, it's a very long game and I can't really be bothered reviewing the whole thing. It's like kind of talk about why I got it and, you know, and what they've changed and what it is that you're going to be buying if you do choose to buy the HD collection of Age of Empires 2. I basically got it for nostalgia purposes. I absolutely loved Age of Empires 2 back in the days. I played it for quite a while and I used to, you know, in my head roleplay and stuff, if that doesn't make me sound too pathetic. But I absolutely loved the Age of Empires 2 game. In my opinion, it's much better than Age of Empires 3. The story, in my opinion, again, was much more difficult, much longer, and the gameplay was a lot harder as well. I feel like when I started playing Age of Empires 3, which was only about a year ago, I came to the party a little late, I felt a lot dumbed down to me. You know, there's less resources that you have to gather and all that, and there's less upgrades as well. And there's so many upgrades in Age of Empires 2 that you can buy, whereas in Age of Empires 3, you run out of things to buy very quickly. And yeah, so I didn't really like it as much, so I was very rapt to get back into Age of Empires 2, and that's why I definitely pre-ordered this game. So, you know, it was nice for me to be able to have a digital copy of the game, because I think the reason that, and this is in my, again, which is my opinion again, the reason that they released a HD edition of Age of Empires 2 was because I have the disc of Age of Empires 2, and it's in fine condition, doesn't have any scratches on it really. Every time I would install it on a new PC, there'd be a few strange visual glitches. It would freeze, so that leads me to believe the game couldn't really handle Windows 7 and new graphic cards and stuff like that. That's what I'm led to believe, and that's why I think that they really did release a HD edition. Also, obviously money, and so that people could kind of get the game again off Steam, which I don't think you could do with the previous edition. So let's kind of get stuck into it. You know, in terms of story, you get what you used to get. You've got the you know, the Joan of Arc campaign, the William Wallace and all that stuff, and but you also get the Age of Kings, which is a DLC. So you get both of them in one. Very difficult. The story, in my opinion, was always very difficult, and I don't think I ever 100% had completed it, and if I did, it would have only been on normal difficulty. Any harder than that, and I am screwed on Age of Empires, even if I'm doing single-player deathmatch or something like that. But, so yeah, you'll get the normal campaign, plus you'll get Age of Kings, I think it's called, if I remember that correctly. In terms of the HD, because that's what you're all thinking, it's very noticeable. You can see it. I'm not sure if I'm using a better resolution on my screen as I am that I used to, but everything looks a lot smaller, but everything does still look a lot more crisp. You know, the water looks absolutely amazing. Like, you know, if I remember correctly, it always looked pretty good for its time, but now it looks pretty cool, the water, and you know, everything just looks like it's been made over and redone. There are a few things that look exactly the same, like the opening intro. For its time, that clip was amazing. I remember just thinking, you know, the opening clip of Age of Empires 2 was like, whoa, this blew my mind. Why can't the gameplay be like this? But they haven't redone that, sadly. Obviously, it costs a lot of money to do that. But yeah, in terms of graphics, it looks a lot better, and I think it's worth it. If you're just looking for Age of Empires 2, it's definitely worth it. You know. And now a big problem that I had with Age of Empires 2 is that they had no online capabilities. They did back in the day, but because all the servers went down, I believe, so I could never figure it out. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments below. Now there's online again, so I've been playing a little bit of online. Those matches go for ages as well, and that's pretty cool, but you've got to really have a lot of time to dedicate to Age of Empires online. You know, overall, it's worth it. You know, the $17 that I paid for it was 100% worth it. $18 US, actually, not 17. If you didn't play it before and you played Age of Empires 3, get Age of Empires 2, because I'm going to bet that you like it more than Age of Empires 3, because like I said, a bit more complicated, a bit more to do in terms of what you can upgrade in different civilizations and all that. So now you've got a good chance to get it cheap and very easy on Steam, very quick to install and download and all that. So, you know, I'm not going to give it a score because, you know, obviously I've got a lot of love for this game, so whatever score I gave it would be unfair. But go get it. It's available on the 10th, I believe. Yeah, 10th of April. I mean, you can get it now. I think it came out a tiny little bit early. Maybe that's just for the pre-order people, but definitely worth it. Go check it out. See you guys.